Welcome back, everyone. If you're new here, I'd like to say thank you for subscribing. And if you haven't subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. I'm back here at the rail trail in Seabrook, New Hampshire. Might be able to see the water tower behind me. And I have with me a new vehicle. It's actually my sister's bike that has been sitting stagnant for quite a while, quite a many year. And it is a female's bike, but I'm secure enough to go along with it. So now I have my Jeep, bike, and my kayak, which will be featured in future episodes. But looking forward to getting out on a bike. It's been something that I haven't done in a while, so we'll see how it goes. We'll see how filming this goes. But please check me out, join me. And off I go. Yeah, it's probably going to be some very, very bumpy footage along this, but hey, I'm down to try it out. By Massachusetts, by New Hampshire, I'm in Massachusetts. I can tell editing this is going to be fun. Maybe now that I'm on the regular road that's not gravel, won't be as bumpy. I mean, still a little bumpy. Sure is fun. Slight chill on this gloomy, little over 50-degree day. Threw the hood on. Maybe that'll keep me a little warmer. I'm sure I'm gonna be breaking a sweat sooner or later. I'm not sure how far I'm going to ride, but I don't want to be too tired to pedal back, that's for sure. It's probably not making it to Newburyport today. I am debating, should I go into the skate park, try to do some tricks? Well, I don't think doing tricks is going to be an option. But maybe I'll just go for a little ride around since it's here. Yeah, not going to do that today. I couldn't even make it up this hill. But that was fun anyway, nonetheless. And I am noticing my tire in the front is a little on the flat side. Probably should have put more air in it. Put some air in the back tire. The fact that these tubes are even holding up after all these years is pretty good. And don't mind me, because I am quite out of breath so far. But I may have to voyage back relatively soon. Perhaps a break first before I turn around. Coming up on this bridge, I believe crosses Route 1. I have walked much further than this before, but I wasn't a YouTuber at that time. maybe right here be a good place to take a little break. As I try to catch my breath a little, I always notice this in Salisbury, the name of this creek over there. It's not focusing in too well. It's called Smallpox Creek. I do not know why it would be named that. It seems like a fairly odd name. If I can zoom in, there we go. Smallpox Creek. Very odd name for a creek, if I do say so myself. But yeah, there's a lot of activity going on around here. Good place for me to catch my breath and catch the little breeze from the passing vehicles. And another dilemma. The top of my I don't know what you would call this, but snapped off. So if I'll be taking any footage, having to be doing it with my hand. What a bummer, but you have served me well. Hopefully I can get a replacement part for this. So I guess it's holding by hand, which is not going to make me be able to pedal all that great. I mean, I'm pedaling fine, but you know, if I want to pick up some speed, then probably not going to be taking too much footage. And when I did walk down here before, I took this trail all the way to Amesbury, made a little stop at Dairy Queen, of course. Won't be doing that today. I think I'll venture across this thing, so that's new territory to me. And I made it here much faster than walking. And all of a sudden, we've gone from pavement to wood. I mean, I guess I kind of do like this a little bit better. Haven't gotten the switching gears thing down too well yet. And after that wood, I've come to an actual road. Salisbury Rail Trail that way. Should I turn around? Nah, I think I'm gonna keep going. I'm having fun. I hope I'm going in the right direction, because I don't see any rail trail, and I think that's gonna be Route 1 up ahead. All right, it looks like I found where it continues. I just am going to have to wait for the light to change. And here we go. Yeah, I guess while holding this, I can kind of pan in either direction. A lot of chopped wood over there. Be good for burning. Boy, this is fun though. Very glad I picked up this bike this weekend. Once again, it would appear that I am coming out to a street, or maybe not. Well, it does say stop ahead, so I think I am going to be coming out to a road. A cat making its way my direction. This street doesn't look quite as busy. An easy cross. And off I go again. Looks like more of those. Now I know they're called cattails. To the left and to the right. One day, I want to walk this whole thing. I'm sure I could do it. I may have to do it if one of these tires goes. So I hope I don't have to today. Stop and say hi to the blue jay. Hey, blue jay. Bye, blue jay. Oh, there's that noise that they make. I must be scaring it. Don't worry, I'm not gonna hurt you. very bird-filled few days. And you were just hopping all over the place in that tree. And there is a mass amount of bugs all circling me, but this is a pretty good view. All these bugs are probably born out of this little riverway here. Pretty cool. You birds should come eat all these bugs. Guess I should have put on the bug spray. I did find the bug spray in my car, actually. So it was there if you were watching a few videos back. Yeah, I really miss this. Well, I don't miss all the bugs flying in my face. Luckily, if I keep my phone out, maybe they'll be diverted from flying right in my face. But as I get further away from the water, hopefully they'll subside a little bit. Right in the eye. Right in the eye. Making my way up to a stop sign here. I don't see anything that signifies what these are. Maybe just that's private property. That must just be another entrance since the road is quite close. And we have Stevens Nature Trail here. Not going to do it today. Probably would be better to do not on a bicycle, but that'll go in the the trails to do folder that I have in my brain, which I really need to write it down on paper so I don't forget things, because sometimes I can be a little forgetful. Now this up ahead says Salisbury, which I was under the impression I already was in Salisbury. Oh, I guess it's just a marker stating that you're in Salisbury, because it says it on both the sides. I'm not sure quite what this little inlet is. I'm assuming it's just different areas to get on and off. Border to Boston Trail. I'm not going that far. Who knows, I may make it to Newburyport. I'd like to make it to Newburyport, but we shall see. Also at this point, been going 32 minutes and 3.51 miles thus far. Although that may not be entirely accurate, because I did start the cycle process when I was well on my way. Oh, wow. I'm actually almost to Newburyport now. Who'd have thought? And there's Route 1 right over there going to the bridge that goes over the Merrimack. So, and there's the mighty Merrimack. So, I'm not sure. This actually looks like a dead end. It looks like it used to cross here, but it no longer is. Well, that's a bummer. Maybe I was supposed to go over there, unless you just can't cross. And I was led to believe otherwise. But I'm gonna go see. I'm gonna go see if there's another trail. Maybe that one that dipped down will go there. If I made it this far, I would like to maybe cross the old Merrimack into Newburyport. I was under the impression that this went all the way from Newburyport to Seabrook. But if there is not a actual bicycle bridge, I am not intending. Just hit the screen so you can see the clouds a little bit better. I will not be attempting to cross that big bridge on this bike. No, sir. Also, I am hoping that that is the continuation, because I believe that ramp to be right ahead. So let's find out. Just coming up on that, I see some markers. Tells you how many miles away everything is, but that's the direction I came from. I'm going to go around this way. Yeah, it's gonna take some practice. Bear with me on this filming on a bike thing. It's the maiden voyage. I don't know if this bicycle has ever even been used. Ever. But it is quite squeaky on the brakes. I went from going under the bridge, actually I should say over the bridge, to not even under the bridge, but just filming it a little bit because it looks kind of cool, don't you think? And apparently the bike route must go right over that bridge. Or maybe it's a little bridge that goes along the side, which I did not see from my vantage point over what used to be the train bridge, thus the term rail trail, because this used to be the railroad, which I'm a big fan of, and if I can't ride the train from here, at least I can ride a bike where the train once went. Oh, this is cool, going right under the bridge. This bridge I am going under. You can see Newburyport over there. Wow, what a cool trail. That's the deck over there. I haven't checked that place out yet. I got no picture of it whatsoever. Bike lane ends. So apparently there is no thing. I guess I would have to ride over the sidewalk, which I don't think I'm going to do. You know, if there was a cool little bridge going over it, I don't know. Probably won't film when I'm going over, and I'd probably want to stay relatively focused. Should I do it? What the heck? And you know, now that I have reached the top of it, where the Merrimack empties out into the ocean, I'm thinking I'm probably gonna go back. Oh, Newburyport, you're so close. I can see the sign, but that'll be for another day. I'm not even sure if there's any trail over there. I'll have to do some more investigating, and then maybe next time. And there is the deck. Doesn't appear to be too busy at the moment. So yeah, kind of a bummer. I did make it mostly across the bridge, and I just decided I'm not sure if there's even a trail over there. I don't really want to be riding around the city. It is 6 o'clock in the evening already, so I mean I do have a couple hours of daylight, but I think I've already tested the bike out good enough for today. So in another episode I might even park somewhere in Newburyport and take it from there. Who knows? Only time will tell, I suppose. And just a little history of the old Eastern Railroad here. Shows where all the lines went. Wow, you know, that would be pretty cool to be able to take the train anywhere you wanted to go. And you know, you could even bring your bicycle with you. And as I just had to spit a bug out of my mouth, it flew right into it. I was gonna say, back on the road again. Or should I say the rail trail? All the cattails. All the birds up in the trees. They all get scared. This guy isn't. Or is he? No, still hopping around. And just off to the side of the trail here, this being the trail, there seems to be a fire pit with some plastic chairs. I wonder if that belongs to a resident up over those hills, or if that's somewhere people can just have a fire. I don't see any no trespassing signs, so I'm not sure. If you know, by all means, please leave it in the comments. And whatever this thing's called, if you know what that is called, which I can't believe that I don't, leave that in the comments as well. I do use it for a good many things. I actually have another one that's taller and sturdy, but I like this one because it can wrap right around, you know, things like this. I also have to look into getting something for my kayak. I did, however, order a new phone today. I should be getting it on Tuesday. So hopefully the camera on that and everything on that will be a little bit of an upgrade to this phone, although this phone has served me quite well over the years. It is 4 years old and it does act up a little bit, but it's done its job. It launched my YouTube career, if you will. Or I guess it's not really a career till I can start making money. Sorry about that little close-up on my head, but you know, the bugs are a little atrocious. So please subscribe so I can eventually monetize. That would be cool. I would like to, maybe 5 or 6 years, depending on how fast the channel can grow. I would like to perhaps retire from my position a little early. That would be so cool. I mean, I do like my job, but as I get a little older, I'd like to maybe have more time to do things like this, to travel more, to go to a lot of places. I mean, some people do this for their full-time job. It would be so cool. I know it's not gonna happen for a long time, so I'm planning on making these videos anyway. I highly doubt I'll get to 1,000. I'm at about 126 subscribers right now. Thank you all. Thank you all for the 461 hours of watch time that I've got. But I need 4,000 hours of watch time, and I need 1,000 subscribers. So if you can help me with any of that, either do it or hit me up in the comments. Maybe give me a few tips. So I am quite a novice to this whole YouTube thing, even though it's been quite a few months now that I've been doing it. And I feel like I've seen quite a few of these birds today. They fly away before I can really get a good picture though. Another good thing about this trail is that it, for the most part, sorry, my attention keeps shifting towards that body of water. And now I got a bug right directly in the eye. But I was just wondering if maybe this is a kayak friendly area. I will look it up, but the amount of bugs that are everywhere right here, not sure that I'd want a kayak in this area. But as I'm trying to get the bug out of my eye, what I was going to get to was that the good thing about this is it's mostly flat. You know, there is a little bit of an incline here and there, but for the most part it's relatively flat, so it's no giant hills. I think the steepest hill I had to climb up was the ramp when I was trying to get back from the bridge area, and the bridge itself is kind of an incline, but there is an incline coming up here, but it's really nothing. It's not very strenuous, especially if you have you know, the ability to shift. If you're driving at 1 speed, maybe a little challenging. And according to this very, very small map that's on the top of this post here, it does look like there is a trail once you get into Newburyport. It shows that little bridge crossing, and then looks like it can go a couple different ways. So I will be exploring that at some point, so stay tuned. And not too far from the top of that, when I crossed this road, I found a much bigger version of the same map. So it doesn't really say where we are. Oh, okay, I guess this little thing indicates where we are. Mudknock Road. I did see that sign over there. And we'll be going all the way back up the Marsh Trail to Seabrook. But I have walked the Ghost Trail to Amesbury, and I'd like to go across that bridge over there. It looks like it goes right to Moseley Woods, which is a cool area too. But yeah, it's good to get all these things in here so I can remember them for the future. And I suppose that was a little bit for my own memory, recording things like that, because I can look back and say, oh, where did I want to go? I can just watch the video, be like, oh, that's the place. Also, sorry if my eye is acting up. That bug that met its demise, inside of it, I don't believe I could have gotten fully out. Either that or it scratched my eyeball a little bit. But yeah, not a comfortable thing. I guess I should have wore sunglasses, even though it's a very cloudy day, cool day. It's supposed to be quite warm this week. I don't know if I'll be doing too much filming because I'll be going back to work tomorrow. And I think next weekend it's going to be in the 70s, so that should be good. Because I'm supposed to have a 3-day weekend next week. I do have some plans, so I'm not sure if I'll be getting too much video being done. Might try to go to the Memorial Day parade in Lynn, or I may go elsewhere. We'll see. Definitely need a periodic break here and there. So I'm quite out of breath. And I do a lot of walking for my job, which probably is not going to be too good on the legs for tomorrow after doing this. But I keep saying too much. But it's fun. It's very enjoyable. I'm looking forward to not only doing this again, but other rail trails that I've heard about in the New Hampshire, Massachusetts areas. Massive routes. And back to the scene of the crime where I damaged this thing. That, I mean, I'll figure it out. I'll let you know when I figure it out what it's called. I keep wanting to say mic stand or camera stand, but I know there's a name for it that my mind will not tell me what it is. But back to Smallpox Creek here. And this is an entrance right here. You got the ramp. Once you cross this bridge, you get the ramp. It begins down there. And, it comes up to here if you want to enter near Smallpox Creek, just to get a little bit better of an angle. Smallpox Creek. Definitely don't think I'd be swimming in there unless I wanted to get smallpox. Wondering if that's where it got its name from. And I believe I was right around this field when my watch asked me if I wanted to record a cycling thing, which is the first time my watch has ever even mentioned that to me. And so I don't know if it started where it knew that I was cycling. I don't know, this watch may be a little smarter than myself. There's birds in the air. And we got some birds on the ground. Nice mural. I'm thinking maybe that's a concession stand or a restroom. And we got these geese. Hello, geese. Not very friendly to me. Oh, you're looking. Make sure I don't fall over. That is the skate park I briefly was in. It appears that there are skaters utilizing it now. I wouldn't go do it now while there's people that are actually skateboarding. That's pretty cool. And just came across this bench. Think I will utilize it for a moment. Maybe have a swig of water. And tripod comes to mind. I don't know if that's exactly the term I was thinking of. Camera holder, tripod. Now that's some good H2O. definitely recommend water. I may have not brought enough because I've taken a few, so I still have half of it. I'm not even that far from the entrance. But the more I ride, the more thirsty I get. So maybe next time I'll bring a backpack, maybe a few waters. New tripod. Very peaceful and serene. I would say this is a brook, but seems to be a bit stagnant. More like a swamp. Swampy stream. Question mark. And just like that, back here at the Seabrook Salisbury connector, back to the gravel. A little wooden bridge here to cross over the murkiness. And back to the gravel. This is a little bit hilly as we're crossing back into New Hampshire. Back to the brook, not the casino, but the Brook of Seas, aka Seabrook. Yeah, this one's it's a little hilly. Getting up this one. And had I had my little foldable tripod there, it'd be much easier to take that shot like on a rock or something. But since I broke it, no longer works. I'm utilizing the top of my vehicle to take that very nice shot of me exiting the rail trail. And I may see if I can get a replacement for this. I can replace this little ball that goes in here. If not, I may just purchase a new one. As far as the bike goes, could probably use some oil on the chains after it not being utilized for decades. The seat, could probably, I might upgrade that seat a little bit, and it's not horrible. It's a little cushiony, but when you're riding quite a bit on it, you know, I think back to the last time I actively rode a bike was probably about 05, 06, and that was, you know, a little mongoose. It's not a street bike, it's a BMX bike. You know, I'd cruise around Beverly on that. So it's been a little while since I've actively rode a bike, but looking forward to getting back into it. Looking forward to doing more trails just on foot and some waterways in my kayak. So really going to try to double down on that in the upcoming future. I am going camping in just a few weeks, and maybe a few other adventures. I know I've said it a few times in this video, but I'd like to ask you to please hit that subscribe button. And I know I have a few YouTubers that follow me now that do have very vast followings. So if you have any advice for me, and I'd also like to thank you guys for subscribing. But if you have any advice, please feel free to let me know. Fitting it into the vehicle is not quite as easy as the BMX was in my Explorer, because my Explorer was bigger and the BMX bike was smaller. But it fits. When I put the racks back on for my kayak, perhaps I will try to get some kind of mount to put the bike on as well, so that I could bring that camping and whatnot instead of loading it into the back there. And that is where I'm going to end it today. Thank you very much for watching, and thank you for subscribing, because I know you already hit that subscribe button, as I did mention it. And leave a like, leave a comment. I'm trying to expand, do some more nature things. I actually just got a text about maybe a show this Friday, so I may go to that. I don't know. We'll see what it works like this week. It's probably going to be a rough one. It's going to be hot, and I am outside, and usually walking anywhere from 8 to 12 miles a day. So we'll see how I'm feeling on Friday. I still actually have to respond to that text about said show. But thank you for watching. I'll leave you with a peace. And as night starts rearing its head, the clouds are burning off a bit. Get a nice little shot of the moon. Not that it's coming out very well, but it looks cool from this vantage point.